Summer night outs are magical and are all about good times with good people and of course all while smelling amazing. Here are 12 fantastic summer night out fragrances for men that will make you smell crazy good. Hi, welcome to therottenrebel. I'm going to show you 12 fantastic summer night out fragrances for men. Before I start, please do drop a like on this video, thank you, I really do appreciate it. And make sure you hit that subscribe and that notification bell. So without further ado, let's do this. So first up is a fragrance I did a first impressions of not long ago. I'm gonna link to that first impression above, so please do check it out. This is a fragrance that opens up with a fantastic dose of lavender and ginger. This thing... oh... I just love the opening. I mean, the dry down is insanely good. The opening straight away amazing. This opens up with a fantastic dose of lavender and ginger, and it feels bright and almost fizzy in a spicy and aromatic way, and I absolutely love it. This is Valentino, born in Roma Intense. The dry down is pretty much all about a very smooth kind of vanilla that's slightly sweet, and it has that almost fizzy brightness from the ginger in the background and the lavender doing its thing. The combination is fantastic, and the dry down has this sort of a bubble gummish kind of sweetness to it that I think is fantastic. This is absolutely phenomenal on summer night outs. The way this develops when it's a bit warm outside is fantastic. This thing right here is one of my favorites this year. It smells amazing and you will smell amazing on summer night outs with this one on. Next up is one of my favorite men's fragrance releases of 2022. And I know some guys think you can't use it summertime, but you can. And it smells absolutely fantastic on summer night outs. This thing... gorgeous! This thing is powdery. But its powderiness is definitely, at least to my nose, not of the thick, rich or deep kind. To me, its powderiness has a certain kind of freshness to it, and it almost has an airy quality to it. That light kind of powderiness is combined with citrusy and aromatic freshness with a slightly sweet vanilla on a woody base. This is the fantastic Armani Code Parfum. This is woody and powdery with a bit of sweetness to it, and it's so easy to wear and it's incredibly elegant and sexy. And this is one I want you, promise me, to combine with a nice outfit. Now, it really doesn't matter if you are wearing a crisp, clean white shirt or an all-out black outfit or like a full-on suit and tie. Just make sure you combine this with a nice outfit and you will both look fantastic and smell amazing. So next up is a fragrance I mentioned before in combination with summer night outs, and it's a fragrance a lot of guys think you can't use summertime, but you most definitely can, and it's amazing on summer night outs. The way it develops when it's a bit warm outside is absolutely fantastic. And this thing, this thing is so good. Most women absolutely love it. Azzaro, the most wanted. This thing right here is pretty much the perfect combination of sexy cardamom, so you get that spicy cardamom with a fantastic dose of woodiness and a seriously, and I really mean it, seriously seductive dose of sweet caramel. Now this trio is perfectly balanced. Its woodiness balances up its sweetness in a fantastic way, and that spiciness just makes the entire thing pop in a truly amazing way. This to me is not only extremely well blended, but also well balanced. So yes, it has a sweetness to it, quite a big dose of sweetness. It's definitely quite spicy and it has that base of woodiness, but this is so well balanced and it smells absolutely gorgeous with a big dose of personality to it on summer night outs. If you never tried this spicy, sweet and woody fragrance, then I can highly recommend you to do so. If you already own this and never tried it on summer night outs, please try it. And please let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Now the Parfum also works on summer night outs, but I actually prefer the way the Most Wanted develops when it's a bit warm outside. This smells good, but definitely not as good as the Most Wanted when it's warm. So whenever, pretty much whenever I talk about one of my absolute favorites for summer, this Le Beau right here, I get the question, so what about Le Beau Le Parfum? So if Le Beau is an epic mix of freshness and sweetness with coconut that's absolutely amazing on warm summer days, then this thing right here, Le Beau Le Parfum, is the same for summer night outs. This opens up. Ah, so good. I just gotta spray some more. Ah, amazing. This is so good. Where was I? Yeah. This opens up in a fresh and fruity way with ginger and pineapple. The opening is fantastic and dries down to a sweet and woody blend with vanilla and coconut. So I absolutely love the scent of coconut if done right. And both of these are fantastic. This is pretty much one of my go-tos on a warm summer days. Overspray this on a warm summer day and you will most likely get a compliment or two. But this thing on summer night outs is simply fantastic. Next up, the banger from Chanel that I just can't get enough of. I can't get enough of. It's crazy expensive. Most Chanels are crazy expensive, but I just can't get enough of it. Now I use it pretty much throughout the year, but my favorite 2 times of the year to use it is pretty much spring and summer night outs. I do use it on summer days as well. It's an insane head turner for fragrance that smells crazy good and often gets compliments. This is the fantastic Chanel Allure Sport Eau Extreme. If you want an insanely sexy mix of something fresh, something aromatic, something woody with a fantastic and super sexy dose of sweetness to it, then this is it. Woody, aromatic, fresh, a bit bright, minty, spicy, vanilla, come on. This thing is summer night out epicness. So next up is a fragrance that's supposed to be inspired by the fantastic Zurge of Erba Pura. So Erba Pura is an awesome sweet and fruity scent with a bit of freshness to it and a bit of muskiness. And this is also that, but a bit different. Haramain Amber Oud Gold Edition Extreme is a combo of fruitiness, sweetness and woodiness on top of muskiness with a bit of vanilla. I'm just gonna spray this. Super fruity, but not fruity in a super deep or warm kind of way. So don't be afraid of using this when it's warm outside. This has one of the most sexy scent trails I ever experienced. This on a summer night out. That fruitiness combined and balanced up by its woodiness with that musk is simply put fantastic. I believe I paid about $60 for this. It smells luxurious, the performance is crazy good, and it's fantastic on summer night out. Now I do want to say this, if you absolutely dislike fruity sweet fragrances, then stay away because you will not enjoy this. But if that's something you enjoy, then you really need to put your nose to this. So next up is a fragrance that often gets a bit of hate, just a bit of hate whenever I mention it, but I absolutely love it. And it's so good, I use it pretty much whenever throughout the year, including on summer night out. It's one of my most complimented scents ever. It really doesn't matter if you use the EDT, the EDP, or the limited edition. This is a head turner. Most women absolutely love it, and most guys as well. Out of all the compliments I received over the years with this DNA, most, however, are from women. With that said, most questions are from guys asking me what it is I have on. Now, I usually tend to go with the limited edition and the EDP for summer night outs, but I've used the EDT as well and they are all amazing. Next up is a fantastic fragrance and it's a banger in every single way, and it's definitely a compliment getter of summer night outs. It's a sweet, fruity and woody scent with a dash of Dior Sauvage to it. Now I said a dash, it's not a clone of Dior Sauvage. Now its sweetness got a fantastic sort of tropical vibe to it. This is Gisada Ambassador and I can highly recommend this if you enjoy sexy sweet scents that are fruity and woody. And I just gotta spray this thing. It's so damn good. So I'm going to go through the last 4 quite quickly. And the first one is this thing right here. This is why EDP Intense. Make sure you check out my first impressions of this fragrance and my comparison of the why EDP Intense and why EDP. I'm going to link to that one above, so please do check it out. This is aromatic, woody, a bit spicy, all in a fantastic, super smooth way. This to me is a more classy and mature version of the original. This is really a scent you can use anytime, anywhere, and I currently enjoy using it a lot on summer night out. Now I'm 100% sure someone will go like, you cannot use that on summer night outs, but you can. I've been waiting to use it for summer night outs, and now that I'm using it on summer night outs, I'm absolutely loving it. This is one of my favorites this year. It's a super smooth, sort of a creamy vanilla that's ambery and woody, and it's absolutely epic. Yes, epic. This is the fantastic Prada Luna Rossa Ocean, the EDP. My next fragrance does really, and I really read it, it really does not need an introduction. So I'm not gonna go through pretty much anything about it, but I will say this. This is a fragrance that from the day I started my channel, I've been talking about it as a summer fragrance. And quite a few, at least initially, when I said that I use this as a summer fragrance, said you can't use it summertime. And you know what? You absolutely can. And you will smell absolutely amazing with this thing on. It's an insane compliment getter. This is the kind of scent pretty much everyone absolutely loves. And it's the fantastic Versace Eros. And yes, this is the 200 ml. This thing smells so good. It really does. You can't go wrong with the Versace Eros. And this thing is absolutely gorgeous on summer night out. Next up, epic powderiness. And to me, it has always been about a lighter kind of powderiness. This is, however, not as sort of airy and light as Armani Code Parfum, but this is still a more light and intimate kind of powderiness, and it's woody as well and a bit spicy. I just gotta spray this. I just gotta spray it on me and a bit more. Okay, this is the fantastic Prada L'homme. Now I usually would tell you that you would rebel spray. I spray a lot. But even though this is a sort of a lighter kind of powderiness, I've actually found that this thing thrives when it's a bit warm outside. So this develops in a fantastic way when it's a bit warm outside, and you don't need to overspray it. So go easy on the trigger and make sure you enjoy this thing.